Guys, they said Kabiyesi was so furious, allegedly, because according to what we are hearing, they said the full moon rituals for Queen Naomi's return may be affected if the Opa Ase is not found. And that is because of what it took them. According to the story, it took them like 17 days, 17 good days to prepare and fortify that Opa Ase for the rituals, for the ritual purpose, you know. For the interest of those who do not know about this Opa Ase, Opa Ase happens to be that royal staff, the royal staff like this one on the screen right now that Kabiyesi used to carry around. If you guys notice very well, it is not only Kabiyesi that carries that Opa Ase around. Anywhere you see any of the wives representing Kabiyesi or anybody at all, because sometimes it might not be the wives, you know, that goes out there to represent Kabiyesi. Take for instance, during the time that Kabiyesi married Urola, and along the line, the marriage did not last long. Urola left. It was Kabiyesi's sisters who usually goes out there to represent him, you know, because Kabiyesi cannot go out for all the events alone. And that is why you see that sometimes this wife will be representing him there, another wife will be representing him another place, then he himself will be attending one occasion like that, but sometimes he usually goes with all of them. So during that period that Kabiyesi's sisters was representing him, you notice that there is a particular man that is always walking behind them with this same Opa Ase, you know. This Opa Ase is a royal staff, staff of authority. And they said, anywhere you see anybody represent Kabiyesi with this Opa Ase, it simply means that Kabiyesi is the one that sent him. In as much as he is not there physically, that as long as that Opa Ase is there, that Kabiyesi is there, is spiritual. You know, spiritually. That is to say that his mind is there, you know. And that is because that Opa Ase, that royal staff, carries a lot of dignity and respect. And not only that, they said the thing is powerful on its own. It is capable of protecting and, you know, representing the presence of the gods too. So a lot of things was said about the Opa Ase, you know. And anywhere you see any of the wives representing Kabiyesi, you might see them on their own. If they are not representing Kabiyesi, they don't go with this Opa Ase. But as long as that person or that wife or anybody it is representing Kabiyesi, that person must go with this Opa Ase. Although the wives are not the ones carrying it, they have a particular man who is always carrying. I think there may be around 2 people that are carrying the Opa Ase for their wives or for the ladies, because I have never seen where a girl, as in the wife or any woman that is representing Kabiyesi, is carrying the Opa Ase. And maybe because of why or how it is fortified, because in as much as it is looking beautiful and all of that, they said the Opa Ase used to go a lot of process of fortification and a lot of things, a lot of spiritual activities before they will start using it. So, and according to this information, the palace have just 2. I mean, just 2 for the women. Oh, Kabiyesi have a lot of them. If you're watching him, if you're watching his videos, you find out that most times he goes out with different ones. But for the ladies, it is just 2. Yes. And this 2 is because Kabiyesi might be sending this person. The other person, maybe Kabiyesi might be sending 2 persons to represent him at once, as in to a different location, you know. So if this person goes out with one Opa Ase, another person will go out with the second Opa Ase. That is why I said that maybe they have 2 people, 2 men that are carrying the Opa Ase for them, or they may have as many as possible. I don't know. So now that Kabiyesi is working towards bringing back Queen Naomi into the palace, they said A lot of things are involved, a whole lot of things. And Kabiyesi, who really wants his wife back, have been working so hard to ensure that he meet up with the requirements, everything that they have asked him to bring, for the rituals and for everything. The Kabiyesi have been doing it. And making a new Opa Ase, which they will fortify separately for Queen Naomi, is one of the requirements. We do know that Queen Naomi is not just a wife. Queen Naomi is also a prophetess on her own, So this particular Opa Ase in question, the Kabiyesi made for her, is a different ball game altogether. And it took them 17 days to prepare and fortify that Opa Ase for Queen Naomi. You know that when you are doing something, you are mentioning a particular person's name for it. It's not anybody that can use it. So, and the essence of doing that is such that when she comes back to the palace, she will not be, let's say, Kabiyesi sent someone to represent him out there, and Queen Naomi have to go on her, or do anything on her own. She will start waiting for the person to return the Opa Ase, because of the power and dignity that Opa Ase carries. So they decided to prepare a fresh one for her and her alone. And they said this one is a golden one, that if you see it, hey, the thing will enter your eye. So my people, they say after preparing and fortifying that Opa Ase in question, Kabiyesi kept it where other Opa Ase, including his own, used to be. But the reason for that is because it must be in the palace. It's not a property that they will say, okay, Queen Naomi, I take it to your house. If you want to go out, you can order somebody to be bringing it alongside with you. No. They said they kept it there because that is where it's supposed to be. Then, my people, that is how they said, when Kabiyesi, I don't know, maybe he wanted to check on something, I don't know. Kabiyesi now find out that that particular Opa Ase in question is missing. It's not as if any of the wives take it out for any event. No, they say it got missing. And Kabiyesi was worried because the ritual in question, of which that Opa Ase will be one of the items that will be used for the ritual, is not is around the corner, few days from now. So if they start to or if they want to say, okay, let's go and start doing another one, it will take another problem, as in to make that full moon ritual not to be taking place, because it will take them another 17 days. They said that 17 days represents something huge. So it's not something that they can do anyhow and all of that. And that is why the Kabiyesi have even threatened that if by the end of the day, if they did not bring it out before that ritual, that whoever that is behind it will leave the palace for them. At some point, he even made a threat, allegedly, that all the wives must leave the palace if they did not bring out that Opa Ase. My people, now so we dey hear am o, and I say now wow. Anyways, that is what we are hearing. But I just pray that this will not stop the full moon ritual. Tell me what to think about it on the comment section. But don't forget that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. Bye. Love you.